So dear students, in this video we are going to learn about the cross, monohybrid cross. That means as Mendel did experiments between tall plant and a dwarf plant. Tall plant, it is the trait. Trait is nothing but typeness. Dwarf means it is a trait, very small plant. The character that is responsible for the tallness of the plant is a trait and its alleles are T. Now I want to tell you what is the meaning of an allele. Allele means each gene has different variations. That variation is called allele. This allele is going to cross with opposite one and it brings result in the formation of the first generation or progeny. Now I think you have understood this topic. Here the cross between the tallness of the plant and the dwarfness of the plant of peace plant, the same experiment. Here the allele is capital T. Here the small t is the responsible for the dwarfness of the plant. Here you can have raise one doubt. Sir, why did you take big T here? It's not a problem for you. Then here, why did you take small t? The same problem I got when I was studying my intermediate. The reason is, at the time when scientists are writing the genetics chapter, if they took capital D or small d for the dwarfness of the plant, here the progeny, whatever they may got, that means confusion. To avoid that confusion, to comparison the same trait, it is better to take capital letter for the domination, small letter for the recessive. So tall plant, dwarf plant combined together for cross fertilization. In the first generation, capital T, small t are produced. Even though the genetic is different, capital T, small t, but the plant is looking like a tall. Actually, small t is responsible for the dwarfness of the plant, capital T responsible for the tallness of the plant. When these two plants are cross fertilized, the capital T, small t, the genotype is produced, but the phenotype is tallness. That means the tallness of the plant, capital T, is dominated over small t. For example, I want to tell you one thing. If my father is black color, if my mother is white color, the first generation, if all the children got black color, the skin color father is dominated over mother. If all the children got white color, the white color which is responsible, that comes from mother, is dominated father. In the same way, the allele, the trait which is responsible for the tallness of the plant is dominated over dwarfness. So even though the genotype is different, but the phenotype is identical to the one of the parent. This is called the dominance. After again Mendel self-fertilized, that means capital T, small t, when self-fertilized with the same type of the plant, because he got so many plants. The result of this is like this. Mendel explained the biological phenomena with mathematics and statistical analysis. So this is called, you can call it as a Punnett square. It is looking like checker square. Punnett means it is the name of a scientist, a Britain scientist, Reginald C. Punnett. He introduced this one to explain very clearly the result of the progeny, the result of the cross fertilization or the result of the self fertilization. Here you can observe, we can write one of the trait on the left side and we can write the one of the other trait on the right side. So when the cross between capital T, small t, the result is 2 capital T's. And the second one is the cross between the T capital and small t, the result is capital T, small t. In the same way. But the last one is the same small t and small t is produced. Here I can tell you this is the tall plant. Even though TT, this is also tall plant. And capital T, small t, this is also tall plant. But small t, it is responsible for the dwarfness of the plant. So how many tall plants are produced? 3 tall plants are produced. How many dwarf plants are produced? 1 dwarf plant produced. This is called phenotype ratio in the second generation. In the first generation, all plants are tall. The genetic ratio is also same. T, T, capital C, small t. But in the second generation, 3 plants, even though their genotype is different, they exhibit the characters of tallness of the plant. Only 1 plant exhibit the dwarfness of the plant, that is called very short plant. 3 plants are tall, 1 plant is small. Now let us write the genotype. It is the phenotype ratio. We have already described how you can explain about a phenotype by observing with your eyes. Now let us write the genetic ratio. Capital T, small t, 1 genotype. Capital T, small t. First one is capital T, 1 plant. Second one is capital T, small t, 2 plants. Third one is small t, only 1 plant. This is the genotype ratio of second generation after self-fertilization. By observing, 3 plants are small, 3 plants are tall, 1 plant is short. But their genotype is different. 1 plant contains homozygous trait. Homo means similar, zygous means zygote. And 2 are heterozygous tall. That means 1 capital T, 1 small t are present. That is called hetero means different, zygous means zygote. How many tall plants with having heterotype capital T, small t? Only 2. Third one is 1 small t. That means only 1 dwarf plant is produced. So this is the phenotype ratio, this is the genotype ratio. After observing this, Mendel proposed monohybrid true breed. That means each having only 1 allele. But here he took 2 alleles. That is called capital T, which is responsible for the tallness of the plant. But here he took 2. That means small t, which is responsible for the dwarfness of the plant. So when the cross fertilization happened, write the alleles on the left side of the Punnett square. Write these 2 alleles on the right side of the Punnett square. The result of this cross fertilization is all are tall plants. Just like the first video, that means if you observe the capital T, small t, all are tall plants. Here in the true hybrid cross fertilization, all plants are tall. TT means tall, capital T, small t means tall, small t means dwarf. So in this first cross fertilization, how many tall plants are produced? All plants are tall. So this is the result of the true breed. After that, he did the cross self fertilization, capital T, small t and capital T, small t, but not just like this. So what will happen? TT, capital T, small t, that means homozygous tall, capital T, small t. The remaining two plants are heterozygous tall. Hetero means different, capital T, small t means tall. And the last one is also everything. All are tall plants. This is the result of the monohybrid cross fertilization, self fertilization. This is the result of the monohybrid cross fertilization, self fertilization. Here the genotype is 1:2:1, phenotype is 3:1. Here the genotype is same, phenotype is same, but on self fertilization all are tall. So after observing this, he experimented with so many other types of the plants, but he got the same type of the result. That's all about this monohybrid cross, monohybrid